This is awkward. Woo! Hello, everybody. Woohoo! I can't hear it.
Baby,
Like,
you have to dance.
I look like a crab, eh?
Baby model.
baby.
Oi, Dalatai Naomi Nano Yahweh. Hi, 500 people.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yes. Oh my
Wow,
God.
here we go. Malo Lele, just want to say a massive welcome to everyone who are joining us with our village Talanoa live here tonight as part of our Pasifika against coronavirus. Welcome to our very special guests, our amazing guests here tonight. We've got Ashley Tonga, which everyone knows, a very talented, very popular, and a beautiful Ashley Tonga. And then we've got my man, the head boy of Scots College here in Wellington.
Nice.
Mosi Moala, very talented young man and also very intelligent and a great leader. So I'm really humbled to be a part of tonight and to have our special guest. And also, we can't forget the man himself from our PAC 19, Kangwai, Leopena. So what a great night we have here tonight. As you can see, it's full on Tonga night tonight, full on Mate Tonga night tonight with Ashley and Mosi here, and great to have Kawai to try and make sure that everything's working out technically, because I'm not much of a tech man when it comes to technology. But welcome Ashley, welcome Mosi.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Malo Lele.
Hello, finger.
Yeah. And malo late to all our beautiful people out there. Now, I guess we'll start off with Ashley. You know, we've seen you on YouTube, hundreds of millions of views of you when you were on X Factor Global. You were a big hit there, telling everyone that you were from Mangere. Now, what is Ashley Tonga doing now? Before what were you up to before the lockdown?
So before the lockdown, I was traveling. So, Finger, why are you smirking? Stop smirking. So before the lockdown, I was I've been traveling and just doing gigs and yeah, just traveling a lot and gigging heaps. Yeah.
So where you Ashley?
Huh?
Where a lot of your gigs at?
Oh, most of my gigs were overseas. Australia. Heaps in Australia. Most of the times that I spent my my days out of New Zealand and Australia. I think I spent most of last year in Australia.
So when are you hitting the Kingdom of Tonga and Samoa and Fiji?
Oh, I was in Tonga last year. This time, and I'm trying to get to Samoa, to our amazing sister, Miss Cindy of Samoa. But
Nice.
yeah, the lockdown is a bit holding me back. Yeah.
Oh, I think it's holding a lot of us back. How has the lockdown affected you as an entertainer?
It stopped most of my income. I think my income was mostly from gigging and traveling. Ever since the lockdown, I haven't been able to gig or travel. So yeah, it's affected my income a lot.
What have you been keeping yourself occupied during the lockdown? I heard you've been doing a bit of baking.
Yeah,
Ashley.
I've been baking in Melbourne. One of my cousins is a Melbourne baker. Her name is Bree. And she taught me there. I learned how to bake and decorate. buttercream. Yeah, I learned a lot, and I came here and I did one post on my story, and then people
Yeah.
started ordering my cake.
Oh,
Yeah,
So,
right.
So you
and they
broke the
said
law,
it's
eh?
yum. No, is it breaking the law if I leave it on my front door
yes.
and tell them to pick it up?
Are they
I think-
driving through though?
Mm.
Oh, so I have to tell them to just park on the road.
Reporter now, Tofinga.
Oh,
I think it's okay level 3, as long as it's a contactless delivery, which is like as long as you're not handing it over to them and stuff, but they can pick it up, I think, or you can drop it off.
okay. I'd just like to
Yeah,
add
what
that
sort of stuff are
I
you baking?
huh?
What sort of stuff are you baking, Ashley?
What sort of just cakes, tall cakes.
A tall cake.
Yeah, you wanna buy some cookies from me? No? Oh, yeah. What a hater.
What about that cream stuff you're making? Is it like donuts or something?
The butter cups, is it?
Buttercream. It's cream. Butter.
The butter
buttercream.
horse.
Yeah. The horse. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I
And
just
then
like to add on that every order that came through was level 3.
was level 3, is that right? So who else is in your bubble, Ashley?
Nice.
So I'm currently staying with my mom and my auntie.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
And when it became level 3, were you tempted to hit like McDonald's or
Not at all.
KFC?
I've been training a lot lately, trying to get healthy.
Good.
I've lost heaps of family to heart attacks and stuff that's got to do with their health. So my brothers and sisters, we've all been training as a family and trying to. This is before the lockdown. We've been just trying to get healthy and
Nice.
yeah.
So what's like a week of training for Ashley Tonga? What do you do on a Monday to Friday? What's your rest day, your diet plan and stuff like that?
My training schedule is every morning I wake up at 5. Do I have to tell you everything?
Well,
Like everything that I do?
Because there might be some people out there that'll be interested to find out.
But not everything, yeah, because
No, even just things that you want to emphasize and people might want to try out for themselves.
Yeah. So I wake up at 5 and and I wake up at 5 and
5 past?
yeah, and then I go mountain climbing. I walk from my house and go to Mangrove Mountain and climb the mountain, and I walk back. And I just eat healthy. And in the afternoons, I try to do that, or I'll just go for a run around the netball courts.
Just a question, Finger, because you're talking about healthy living and all that. We had a test run yesterday, and you had McDonald's.
Who?
Ashley.
Yeah, a wrap and apples. Is that okay?
It's alright. She wakes up at 5. She wakes up at 5.
And Coke Zero.
It was a Big Mac. You eating a Big Mac yesterday.
That's the first wrap
Exposed sugar. Exposed.
No, it wasn't it looked like a Big Mac, but it was one of those healthy meats.
Oh.
It's like
Stop
stop exposing me, man. It was my cheat day yesterday.
But it tasted like a kiwi burger.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, have you tasted those burgers?
No, I have the wrap.
Oh, me neither. I haven't tasted those burgers, but I want to try it. Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. Great to see that you're training. I know what for a big guy like myself, it's hard to keep at it, but I'm sure it's inspirational for a lot of people.
Man,
what you're up to. And I mean, even Kangwai, he's a bit of a personal trainer himself. And he wakes up at 5.
Oh yeah.
I just pray every day.
Oh.
Wow. It's not doing very well for the but We'll move on to Mosi, a young man who I respect a lot, and I think is a great young man. Just a little bit of background about Mosi. He's the head boy here at Scots College.
Awesome. The man, bro.
Pretty much
Awesome,
equivalent
man.
to like King's College, St. Kitts back in Auckland. And he's the first Tongan head boy, and the school's about 104 years old. So it's a great achievement, and it's great to have Mosi here as part of our chat. So Mosi, if you can give us a bit of background, maybe about your family, your culture, and where you were born and raised, and things like that.
Sweet. Malo tau e whiawhini, kain kotoa, ko kui ngō ko Mosi Moala mawhi, ko e ku tamai, sione whinau Moala mawhi, o kune hao me Tonga lereka I hao pai, mo kapikola whao I Tonga tapu. Ko e ku whae, Lucy Kamki, o kune hao me Kiribati, mo Saina. So my mom's side, they're actually Chinese descendants, so that makes me a little bit more Chinese, if you can see. But yeah, no, I was born and raised in Wali with my aunts and my grandmother, but you know, I'm just thankful to be here. And whakawhetai kia eiki e mau e whangamaire ko eni. Whakamalo ki ate koe, Tawhinga, Rupena, Ashley,
Nice.
just grateful to be here. I know you guys probably had someone better lined up because I saw that it was one of the MPs, but man, just
what happens for a reason, bro?
Grateful to be here, and yeah, happy to talk about some of the issues as well as everything that's going on at the moment. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we thank both of you, Ashley and yourself, for being a part of it. I think you also give a different spin to it as well, being a student. And, you know, with the whole learning from home and online, and the distance learning that they're calling it. What are some of the challenges that you've found with the whole distance learning, you know, in comparison to what you normally do, being at school physically?
Well, for me, like, I consider myself like a social person, so I love the social aspect of coming to school. You know, between classes, you mess around with the boys and the girls now at school as well. But just not like that, not like that, not like that, not like that. Don't expose me. Rupena's out here exposing all of us. Nah, but you know, just I think that whole thing like about saying hi between classes and just hanging out with them at lunch, you kind of miss that stuff. When you wake up now, it's just straight to work. There's no real escape to it. But yeah, just video calls and that you got to get used to. You got to get used to waking up and make your own routine, really. So it's just a bit of a struggle, but there's always a silver lining, I guess.
Do you find you need to be more motivated doing the distance learning compared to what you were used to?
Yeah, definitely. Usually when I'm at school, it's like my motivation is my family, but obviously I see them every day now, so it's more it's more of a, you know, just you kind of got that reminder now, so it's the motivation itself.
Proud, man, beautiful.
So they're not a motivation for you anymore.
No. It's a very loud motivation.
It's good.
Being you know, the first Tongan head boy at Scots College, you know, how is your culture, your heritage, and your identity as you know, as Tongan and part Chinese?
Part Chinese.
Yeah. Well, for me, I think my culture is everything, really. Growing up, like I was always taught the values. I went to Tongan church, etc. But I didn't really find that passion, like that really deep pride for my culture till I came to college, till I came to Scots. And I think that's to do with like external factors, you know, such as my friends and as well as the community there at Scots. But I think in terms of the culture, I think it's being able to apply those values, being able to apply my religion to my everyday life. So it's not just like, you know, not just me having a flag on my wall or me kind of being cultured within the house, but actually taking that to my everyday life. So things like respect and whakaapapa and humility, whakatokilalo, stuff like that. Applying that to my life is
awesome.
Kind of how I find my culture. So yeah.
Nice.
Hallelujah.
What was that, Ashley?
I said, holy. You don't know what hallelujah means?
What can you enlighten us, Ashley? What does that mean?
Yeah, enlighten us.
It means true. Hallelujah. Yes, true. Do you have more chores now that you're at home 24/7?
Yeah, it's kind of no escape now, because you know you used to go to school and do work, extra work, late hours, but now you're just straight into it, really.
That's awesome, man.
Dude, one thing I want to ask, you know, Mosi, what are your plans? I mean, I know after lockdown, going to school and things like that. What have you sort of like planned out for yourself the next 5 years?
5 years. So next year I'm hoping to get into law school at Vic Uni. I want to be a lawyer, but I'm not really sure which department of law at the moment. But I just really like helping people. I like interacting with people, and I think that if I could apply those skills in that area, that's probably something that I'd look to do in the next 5 years. But as well as that, yeah, never know.
You're gonna be my best friend because I need a lawyer like every week.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a counselor actually.
Oh, no, not a counselor. I need a lawyer. Lawyer.
Just
a question for us Aucklanders. So Scots College,
yeah.
When you say it's sort of similar to King's and St. Kitts, it's huge for you being Tongan. But is that the school that Victor Vito went to?
Yeah, so it's the school that Steve Adams went to, Victor Vito, a few other notable names. But shout out to the 104. Yeah,
nice. Nice. So, well done, Doko. It's awesome.
Thanks, Ducks. Yeah. But like you at school, you'd have been.
Was that?
But like you at school as well?
No, Sacred Heart College. I was just in the praying every day in the chapel.
I see. Yeah. The nunnery.
Yeah.
I don't even know what school is.
What school did you go to, Ashley?
Every school. I was kicked off. Oh my gosh, Tafina, why are you doing that? You're gonna expose me.
No, just want to find out, just a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, I went to every school, everybody. I went to Otahu, kicked out of there. I went to Southern Cross, kicked out of there.
Dang.
I went to De La Salle, only for 2 days. And I went to Viscount, only for 4 days. Yeah.
Nice.
And I'm not lying, I was a problematic child.
So you started at Otahu. You started at Otahu and you got kicked out of there to start off with.
No, I started in Mangere East and I got
Angry.
Went to Mangere Central and I got kicked out of there.
But you ended up on TV and look at how well you're doing now.
Yeah, and now they're all claiming me and I'm like, no, you just kicked me out.
It'll be on your Wikipedia, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, what's the plan after lockdown? You're going to go back into touring straight away? What other plans have you got in terms of entertainment, or whether you're gonna bring out a new baking book, cooking book, or something like that? What's the plans for Ashley the next couple of years?
For the next couple of years, I'm baking. I'm not really into, but I think I'm going to go and start doing some classes, performing arts.
Nice.
And where will you be going to do the classes?
I love the Wananga.
Yeah, they're awesome, man.
Yeah, and I'm also starting off with something. Oh yeah, I can't say it. Sorry, I didn't know why it started.
Oh, thank you, Ashley, for that.
Let's leave us suspense.
Mosi, who's in your bubble, Mos?
Just my auntie and my grandmother. So yeah, just us three at the moment. Yeah.
And have you been cooking while in lockdown? Been trying new recipes?
Yeah, I start off and then my auntie just takes a 2-second look at me and then she's like, "Yeah, just leave it to me." not really the fundamentalist in the kitchen.
Are you like most other teenagers? Are you like 24 hours on TikTok as well?
No, I never really got to TikTok. With the lockdown holiday, I was close. I was that bored, but lucky I just stayed away from it. So. But some of the boys are pretty good at it. Afani, Ify, follow him.
The other question, because I know with we're also trying to let people know and encourage them to check out the Pasifika Against Coronavirus Facebook. There's a whole bunch of I guess our village stories on there, and one of them was a funeral which was during the lockdown. It was acknowledging a story. Thank you to Anahila, who's the Labour MP, who shared about having her mother pass away. So can you share us a little bit of that? I know you had a look at it, and I was just wondering what your thoughts were in terms of watching that video and her being a proud Tongan and the whole, the cultural protocols and things like that, and how there's such a massive change with all the new rules with the lockdown.
Do you wanna, Ashley? Do you wanna go?
Oh,
Yeah, go
for
ahead.
me, while I was watching the video, it was sad because I could understand what she was talking about, especially from Tongan protocols. There is heaps of protocols that has to do with other people that are not part of your immediate family. And I think she worked it out quite well. I think for me, it's best to prepare in advance. It was an eye opener for me to prepare, especially for my grandfather, who I know is kind of currently sick. So I've been ringing around to family ever since I saw it. I've been ringing around to family and saying, "Oh, you guys need to watch this video because you never know. Nobody knows when God's calling us."
Definitely. No, I think the same as similarly to what Ashley is saying, like the culture in that within the 10 days of mourning, as well as how the females cut their hair and everything that goes on behind the scenes, and just all that traditional stuff. It's kind of I could never imagine having to do that online, and having to. She said the toughest part of it was the fact that they actually had to choose who was the main people to go in, and she was just saying like she didn't even consider herself, like she'd rather someone else go in because she felt that bad. But yeah, it's something to think about really. But yeah, it's quite sad. Yeah.
I seen a video, sorry, on Facebook of a Samoan funeral that happened in Australia, and it was so sad. During the first service, the lady, the funeral home, she came in and she was, "No, I'm going to ring the bell." She's ringing the bell during the service. "I need 10 people out. There's heaps of people outside. Come on." She was so annoying. But
Yeah.
just
It would have been hard on. It would have been
Yeah.
hard on Anahilo. I mean, she's done so much for
the
she's got
Tongan
a huge
community.
Tongan community.
Yeah.
But sorry Finger to bring you up, but it would have been hard for your family too. I also having lost dad as well.
Yeah, it was, but it's I guess the thing that really got us was like we were really obedient to, we didn't try and fight, so I think one of the things that I really, it was a blessing in disguise, is that with the lockdown, it actually gave us the space to be able to grieve dad passing away. We didn't have to stress out about how many to be supported, where so and so gonna stay, because you know how we do it as islanders. It's we're always trying to be hospitable to our families and organizing stuff. We don't actually have time to sit down with those who are involved and actually just grieve. And I think that's what the lockdown has really done for us.
Yeah.
And it's been a real blessing. We could be here for mum, my wife, our kids, and just explain to our kids the whole thing. They're so used to having everyone around. The biggest thing we missed, like, and I'm sure like Anahila and all of us Pasifika, is that we missed our family around.
Yeah.
But what we didn't miss was all the busyness.
Yeah.
All the stressfulness of trying to organize things. We could actually do what we had to do with dad, me and mum. So on the day, if we were to bury dad, they weren't allowing anyone to be there.
Yeah.
So our choice was to cremate
huge.
dad. Yeah, we had to cremate dad. But it gave me and mum an opportunity to dress him, because only 2 people could dress him the day before. So, me and mum were there. We said our bit, and we did a messenger video to dad's siblings, to mum's siblings, close family, just so that they could see dad and his away pese, konginga and stuff like that. So it was tough, but it still gave us quality time to grieve the passing. Our house was like a drive-through, because our families wanted to come and give their gifts and things like that. So we opened the window and they spoke to mum, but it was that looking at each other, knowing, I want to hug you, I want to kiss you, but we couldn't. I mean, we were overwhelmed by all the love. We had, video messages from, Mosi Moala, from Scots College, my son's school. video messages from family overseas. Technology played such a massive part in us being connected with our families when we couldn't physically see them. So it was tough, but there were a lot of positives out of it as well.
Yeah.
And the plan for us is to have a memorial for Dad in about a year. See how things go, where it would give people an opportunity to share their stories about Dad. And as tough as it was, and as much as we love our culture, there's just some things that we have to do what's right for us without having to worry about what everyone else is thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think one thing is Pasifika, is Tongans, Samoans, as Pacific Islanders, religion plays a huge part in our lives. And when I saw your post finger where you said that you and Mum decided to let Dad be with your whaiwhai, that was huge, man. But that's what that's how our parents are.
Yeah.
Hey. So, man, that was awesome. Yeah.
And I think it's, paying tribute to my dad because he was a late preacher. He was our art of ceremony.
Man.
And I know because we were only allowed one person there, we thought, well, I'm sure Dad would have wanted to give that, honor and respect to our whaiwhai. So, it was tough, but for us, we had peace. We felt that that's what Mum wanted, and so we went with it, and we were happy with it. So,
my Lord.
No, it's I think you're right, Finge, about the whole serving thing when you are trying to grieve as well, because there's a lot of youngins and stuff when they're trying to grieve their grandparents or their close relatives. They're too stuck giving food away, or they're too stuck doing trying to help everyone else. So it's good that you had that time.
And I think there's an old Samoan saying, e sui whaingai ko mauwha vai. And with the lockdown, it has changed so many ways we do things, but it doesn't change the way we love. We care for each other. We're always going to find a way to be there for each other, and I think that's what was overwhelming, and that for us was just the way that we were able to still feel people love us and love on us and their blessings, and that even though we couldn't physically see them the way that we used to. So it was tough, but man, it was still a beautiful thing to be able to grieve and be able to experience, my father passing away during the lockdown. But
I didn't know that he passed away during the lockdown.
Oh no, that's all right, Ashley. I thought I would have told you, but
No, I didn't know during the lockdown.
It was about 2 weeks ago, eh?
It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
I think Ashley was out at the McDonald's.
Ashley was baking.
I think she was awake at 5 a.m. doing press ups.
I should have sent you some of my cake. Did you want some eyebrows?
You got some?
Yeah, I got heaps. Here.
Now, before we wrap it up, Ashley, Mosi, is there anything that any messages you'd like to give out, whether it be to the students or just to your family, any shout outs or things that you would like to say to our beautiful people out there who are checking our Talanoa live tonight on our Pack 19 page?
Shout outs. I would like to say a big shout out to everybody watching. I don't know how to say shout outs to. Shout out to all of you, Nola and them. And a message to the Tongan community would be, I know that you are not used to this. You don't know what a bubble is, because I don't know what a bubble is. But stay home and
save lives.
Stay home. No, why are you talking while I'm talking? I was trying to get
because you look stuck. You look confused.
No, I was trying to get my crying on.
I thought because you didn't finish school, you might need help. Jokes.
Who didn't finish school? What are you expecting me?
Ashley finished school. She finished about 5 schools.
Sorry, Ashley, over to you.
Oh my gosh, I'm not talking anymore. Nah. And nobody's going to say anything else. That's it. Let's close this down. Nobody's going to say anything. No
Sorry.
more. Yes,
What would you like to say to all the people out there, and also your our Tongan community out there?
Yes. Thank you guys all.
Are you finished, Ashley?
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
She's not gonna talk anymore.
Wait.
Yeah, Ashley.
Hello, Alberto.
Nice.
Nice.
I love you guys all. And I'm sorry that rude man with the Samoan shirt on interrupted me. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm finished now.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Ashley. You just wasted 30 seconds about that. Now we'll get back to Mosi. Mosi, what would you like to say to our beautiful Tongan community out there?
Oh well, I think I say it a lot at school, but just focus on what you can do. Just if you're focusing on the situation, if you're trying to count down the days when lockdown's gonna end, if you're waiting in 2 hours in the drive-through for McDonald's, just focus on what you can do. Focus on what like you can do to develop yourself or for your schoolwork or even work at home. But I think if you focus on that stuff, then everything will go a bit faster. You're not always worrying about what's in God's hands really. But I think just find time to connect with others. Ask for help, even if it's mentally, if you like financially, because they're helping out with food boxes and stuff like that. Just always keep asking for help in the Tongan community. But as well as that, we have to fight together against this virus. So just awalai atu ki o mau tolu, mai whamiri ko tō pe. Just keep putting 104% always. That's it.
Nice.
Awesome. How about yourself,
How do you say stay
Probably-
home in Tongan?
Stay home.
Yeah.
Novo Kifali.
Nofu yapu.
Sorry?
Nofu
Huh?
yapu.
It's nafa mao. Now
Mao,
cookie
yeah.
ko eh. Nafa mao.
Taine
Okay.
tuku ia. Take it for your mahu at the kun. Okay, probably just a few things from our page. That's cool. So we're excited. We've got things happening every day on our page. So those of you who can spread the word with our Pasifika against coronavirus. So Mondays we have Ziva on Monday. So that's targeted for our parents and our elders. A beautiful fitness program for them in the mornings. So that's 9:30. 9:30 on Monday and Wednesday mornings. So that's our Ziva day. Tuesday is our TikTok Tuesday. So we got one of the Usos, Torrell. He's well known on Facebook. Yeah, man, he's gonna put up a competition for our Pasifika against coronavirus. We have TikTok Tuesday. Wednesday we have our village video that comes up every Wednesday. So we had the Samoan family with the other sticks last week. We had Anahila and her beautiful family this week. So next week we've got another family lined up. Thursday we have Talanoa Thursday with Tofinga, the awesome Tofinga. Put your hands together for Tofinga. Lovely host, man Tofinga. And then on Friday we have Fit Friday. So I would normally run it, but I've got church stuff on, so we've got someone coming on board and they'll be running the fitness classes for Fridays. 9 o'clock in the morning. So at 9 o'clock in the morning. All of this information is going to be on our page. Okay, and then on Saturday is Soul Food Saturday. So we're going to be going into Samoan families, Tongan families, Cook Island families, different Pacific Islanders, and be learning how to cook different dishes. So Ashley, we need to hook up with you again. Definitely need to hook up with you. And then Sunday is our worship Sunday. So we're opening it up to any families out there, religions, cultures, jam, and just worship. But before I hand it back to Tofinga, there's a request that's coming from the page. Ashley, can you jam a song for us? Just any song, really quickly, please.
Oh my gosh!
Let's go.
Please. This is what we want. This is what the crowd wants.
Yes.
Can you sing the song you usually sing for Kangwai, please?
Might not be appropriate for the family viewers.
Wellington, team up together, eh?
All right. Guys, I have to say that I'm under contract and I'm not allowed to sing
For non-profits.
for no profit. That's right.
Kangwai, let her sing.
Yeah. Mosi, sing us a song with me.
Come on, Ashley.
One
One
too
song.
plastic, actually.
One song, Ashley. Just a chorus of any song.
Just the chorus, okay. You should have wrote it to me so I can think of it now.
Off the cuff.
Oh my gosh. First off, not just.
Tupac.
My gosh, I'm shaking. You know, I never shake.
Finger, stop looking.
Finger, aren't we?
Okay, just look into. Look at Kangai's eyes. Sing what you feel. Sing what you
Does it have to be a Tongan song?
No, any song.
To you can be a Tongan.
Viewers are wanting to hear you jam. That's why they said they came on.
Look in Kangai's eyes and just sing to Kangai.
I'm looking into your eyes, go away, but nothing wants to come out of my mouth. It's that bad.
So Finger just got a granny from his wife.
Oh,
Actually, someone in the Facebook said, "Hiva fasi Tonga."
Yeah.
Okay then. I only know hymns in Tongan.
Yeah.
Let's go. Take us to church.
Don't know hers?
Guys, okay, for real.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Figure out that song. Nemo he o misi ki he laka e taimi ma ali e fifili haku ata mai ni isa whakapo I kai ke o ilo au ai lire. A oku I kai ke nao ilo, I kai ke nao ilo, ai hiva moia.
Nice.
I'm not finished.
Oh, wait.
Wow, petalavo. Sing with me. You guys have to sing with me.
Yeah, okay.
Lole e kuati. Wow, aku for ilole.
Foilole.
Tofinga, do you know how to like, you know,
Harmonize.
bass? Yeah,
Yep.
harmonize.
Yeah, Hanamize. I know how to Hanamize.
You look like go out there for ilole. For ilole. I can't hear no harmonizing.
It's good. Well done.
Thank you. Well done, Malola Ashley. Thank you very much.
Ashley.
Beautiful.
To your baking. So we just want to say thank you to everyone out there. Malo Aupito Fa'atu to Ashley. Thank you, Ashley, for tonight.
Thank you.
Sharing us a little bit about your story and also some of your baking and singing that beautiful song at the end. And to my young boy, my young son here, Mosi, thank you very much.
Well done, Toko go hard, bro.
Head boy of Scots College.
Malo.
And also to Talanoa as well, who I don't know what you were doing in our...
Yeah, you're an interrupter.
But for everyone out there, make sure you follow our page, Pasifika Against Coronavirus, and find out more of our village stories. And also just check us out with our next Talanoa Live next Thursday. And Talanoa will keep you in touch with what's happening each day, every week, and hope to see you on our page. Thank you very much, Ofatu. And
Malo.
game. All right.
Right on.
Yo.